So it's the shears.
Yes, plot.
And and you all are just waking up for the morning, and Pyotr, Ethrin approaches you, and
Hello?
he's
Touches you in the bad place.
kind of just got done with his morning routines and stuff, and he's like, "So Pyotr, we were talking about how your daughter's taken an interest in nature, right?"
Yes?
Well, I have some errands I'm running today, and I was wondering if I could take her along with me. I need to go out into the forest outside the city and gather some wood, as well as do some hunting for the preparations for the ritual.
Well, if she's okay with it, and if you promise to bring her back safe, then okay.
Wait, so I get to kill something? We're going hunting?
I have made a huge mistake.
Your enthusiasm concerns me.
No, it'll be really awesome. I'll be great.
I mean, there's like predator druids, right? The ones that worship the carnivorous animals. They're not all like leafy eater people, are they?
You're talking about the animal druids? Or the wild druids?
I don't know what those are.
Well, so you've got a couple different orders that everyone follows. I do follow the leaf, although I've recently started dabbling a bit in the storm elements. I figured, I have a good connection to lightning, might as well. You keep going.
I believe you.
But there's wild druids that can have the ability to change their shape to be more animalistic, specific. And then there are animal druids, which usually pick up animal companions to hang around with them.
So there's like, okay, the storm thing is new to me, but there's different like subsects for the different types of druids. Like only some can turn into animals, only some of them.
Yeah, so well, I mean,
animals, only some of them really like trees.
It takes some time to learn the different practices. When you first join an order, generally you learn under a teacher from each sect before you choose one to commit to yourself. But you can you can follow the teachings of multiple sects at once. I was primarily followed the leaf, which is why I did a lot of plant stuff, as you say.
Well, this is certainly more intricate than an outside observer would initially believe. That sounded insulting? I didn't mean it to sound insulting. Yes, if Sasha, if you want to go on the field trip, how
trees
long?
and rolled on the ground and shot lightning out of our hands?
I'm really interested in the lightning part. That sounds fun.
It is.
How long did you say you guys were going to be gone?
It'll be most of today. Choosing the right tree is a involved process for the type of thing I'll be doing. So we'll be wandering around quite a bit. Also, catching animals can be quite time-consuming as well.
Okay, well, just send us a message if you guys are going to be delayed by any considerable amount, and be careful. And if anything happens to her, I will kill you. Okay, I think we've gotten through the rigmarole. Good luck on your field trip.
Don't worry, he's always like that.
I see. Don't worry, we'll be careful. They both leave. Is anybody else doing anything today?
Hey.
That's the other thing I was. I'm going to continue to try and commune with Hortus.
Okay. How do you do that?
This is what I was supposed to look up. Some more information about Hortus. Come back.
I
to
go
me.
and sit in a bush.
Okay. So eventually, Ethrin returns, and he has this large log, like, kind of dragging behind him while he's helping with his other hand drag a deer carcass through the street with a very pleased looking Sasha. It was like several hours later. And they stop off, they like drop both of these things off at the front of the warehouse. Milo, you're skilled in the alchemical arts, correct?
Yes. You can say that.
Can I receive your help? I have quite a bit to do if I'm to be ready by the time that the ritual happens. So there's much work to do.
Oh, I'd be happy to see if I can assist.
Good. Are you familiar with how to butcher an animal?
Quite.
Good. Well, I'll leave you to get started on that. We'll need much of its leather, and we'll additionally need to use some of its leather for glue and some of its bones for some musical implements.
I'll get started right away.
Okay. Why don't you roll a craft. Yeah, you have craft, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's a 17 on die for a total of 31.
17 on die for a total of 31. Okay, yeah, so you spend your day just kind of, doing that set of things, and you produce some very good material for Ethrin to make use of.
Yeah, I totally clean these bones and then apply alchemical solvent to make them nice and polished afterwards. Nice, clean, organized buckets of innards by body system. Digestive tracts all in one sealed container. Nobody wants that loose.
Oh, hey, are you using that lymph node?
Probably.
Okay. Never mind.
Meanwhile, Ethrin sets about, starting to carve down this large log. He begins making it into a instrument shape, a stringed instrument, and does so using like a stone chisel and stuff like that. But if nobody has anything else that they want to do today, we can move on to the next day.
I will talk with Sasha about the various druidy things she went out and did, but we do not need to necessarily spend time on that.
Oh my god, we got to do so many cool things. I got to hunt with a bone knife, and we got to set up the snare. Now I know how to set up snares. It's going to be so much fun. And
Yeah.
Why a bone knife? Why not just a metal knife?
it's this weird thing. Don't worry about it.
Okay, I won't.
Okay, cool. In that case, we're going to, things proceed forward, and, Ethrin continues working through stuff to make his... By this point, you've gathered that it's an instrument that he's going to be using for the ritual. And we're going to fast forward to the scythe, where you all hear a knock at the door.
Knock knock.
Oh boy, who is it this time?
God damn it. Sorry, just Seattle being Seattle.
Curfew.
Just reminding us that we have a 9
What time of day
p.m.
does this not
curfew
come?
every day.
Says the scythe today.
Yeah. So who's getting the door?
Like you.
What time of day is it?
It is just.
You don't work anymore.
It is the middle of the day.
Okay.
Middle of the day.
I answer the door.
Okay. So you see a bald man covered head to foot in intimidating black tattoos with like this wiry long beard. Hey, you all live here, right?
Who are you looking for?
Look, I'm just supposed to collect the dues of the people who live here. Zoya sent me.
Oh,
Perception check. Shit. None of my dice out.
yes.
Perception check.
Does he have anything
I failed.
that indicates Zoya?
Just cut off the
Natural
chat.
1, and this is when Marit wishes she took the other feat that didn't affect this.
I rolled incredibly low.
Okay.
As well.
Well, for all intents and purposes, it seems legit.
Yeah. Yeah, you can come in. Come inside. Hey, does anyone know about dues that we owe to somebody?
Yes, we do. How much is it this week?
5 silver.
I'll drop down from my Batman hiding spot and I'll hand him over 5 silver.
Okay, as you're doing that.
Give Zoya my regards.
Oh, right. I'm supposed to tell you. Stay the fuck out of the Redwood District on the votive and the plow. Everyone's evacuating. It's off limits.
That's not
What's happening?
suspicious.
What's happening there?
Okay.
I don't know. Just what I'm supposed to tell everyone in the neighborhood.
Thank
Is that
you.
from Zoya or anyone else?
Came from higher up, so maybe.
Well, thank you for the heads up.
Kind of gives you a half-hearted grunt and wanders off to go to the next door that he knocks on, goes and collects rent from them as well.
So votive and plow, it's bad time.
Sounds-
So in 2 days.
Sounds like we know when the ritual's going on.
Yes, it's as I foresaw.
Huh.
We're making it that obvious that something that's happening there. Just evacuates everybody. Like no one. Do they think no one's going to investigate?
Well, at
Do they
the
really
very
have that
least, there will be
much
no
precision?
civilians around.
Good.
And
be
I think the only
awful
people
if-
who are bothering to investigate this kind of thing, are us.
Well, that's
It'd be
because
awful.
all of the enforcement people are on their side.
Exactly. Really, crime is the only true method of. I don't know where I'm going with this. Anyway,
Sure. So, yeah. Are y'all doing anything with that?
continuing to
Well-
train Sasha in the ways of numbers and logistics and also stealth.
Can I
Okay.
try to follow this guy?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead and roll a stealth.
Yeah, I wanna do that. Stealth, you say?
Yes.
Awesome.
Also, I'll apologize for the lack of music. Normally we have it, but Streamlabs broke its monitoring, I think, and we use that to get music through very convoluted means, so no music today.
Milo rolled a 26 on his stealth.
Consider this permission to put on Spotify in the background or something. Okay, with that, you'll be able to comfortably tail him, and yeah, nothing too sinister. He just walks door to door, tells people. Some people seem like a little upset, but you know they kind of grumble and
Milo
deal with
mugs
it.
him.
Yeah, does he go anywhere after he's done telling people?
Oh, you're tailing him for like a while.
Yeah, I want to see how much money he picks up too.
Okay.
I was joking about the
God.
mugging, but okay.
It's only mugging if you keep the money for yourself. If you redistribute it, it's just redistribution of wealth.
What
it's
was your
mugging when
alignment
you
again?
violently assault somebody for money. Does not matter the motivation.
This is the doctor, everybody.
What was your
I'm-
alignment?
So can I ask just?
Yeah, he has.
I'm tailing him, and I'm just trying to like.
He has about
see where
20
he
gold.
goes. He has about 20 gold on him.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's doing this for a while. Like he picks up a pretty good amount.
Yeah. It's a solid 40 houses if it's 5 gold apiece.
Silver. Yeah. And at the end, he goes back to the like a Tarnus, like strong a Tarnus base that is coincidentally, since it's the Twilight Cudgel, just a bar that they hang out at.
Sweet. I'm gonna go in and get a drink.
Okay.
I'm not gonna go like right after him. I'm gonna wait a while, but then yeah.
Yeah, there's this like big burly Ravnin dude that just has like, just completely bald, tattoos everywhere, just made of muscles and beef. And he just like slides in front of the door as you approach, and he's like, "You're not welcome here."
Excuse me.
Look, just turn around and go home.
I don't think you know who I am, sir.
I don't think that matters. And I think you know that. Now, are we going to have a problem?
Of course not. I simply wanted to drop my card. I heard that there may be something happening, and I figured if any of your men were injured, they could use proper medical assistance.
We got our own guy for that. Really good at hacking off limbs, does it nice and fast, but I'll be sure to pass your card back.
Thank you.
Takes off the top shelf rum for the strap that you bite down on.
What?
Nothing. Yeah, okay, you do that.
I'm a little appalled that this guy is hacking off limbs. I'm not gonna lie.
Fun fact: back in like ye olden frickin' times in the army, very often the barber and the surgeon were the same guy because what you needed for both was sharp cutting shit and a steady hand.
Yep.
Ye olden times.
Bonesaw doesn't take a steady hand, just takes patience.
Bonesaw is ready.
Actually,
Beat me to it.
pretty accurate. Patience and a lot of endurance.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. Of course, the
so-
bonesaw would require endurance.
How hard does it take me to skeet out of this guy's view?
Not too long. Like, you go like a block down, whatever.
Cool. After I get a block down, I'm gonna double back and see if I can get up onto a nearby rooftop.
Okay.
Are you me?
I'm struggling to figure out your motivation here, but okay.
I think he
So
just saw a guy with 20 gold and now he wants the 20 gold.
It's not
It's
it.
me. Oh.
Okay. So yeah, you're there. What do you want to do?
I want to set up some alchemist fire on the rooftop
Okay.
and leave it by the edge and then walk away.
Okay. You do that.
That's it.
Okay.
What is with the arson in...
I haven't committed an arson at all. I just
I-
simply misplaced some of my belongings.
Sometime midday, when both Ray and I are at the warehouse, I'll go talk to her. Hey Rhea,
Ymitri, what's up?
I never got to ask you, how'd your meeting with Nala go the other day? You were gone for longer than you normally were, so I didn't know if she was like scolding you or something something happened. Or you just got to talking.
She wasn't scolding me. I just took some extra time to say hi to some friends.
Oh, like friends you went through the monastery with?
Yeah, friends who are staying there.
Right on. Well, must have been good to see some old friends and such. Well, the store that I normally stop at didn't have any mangoes, so I brought you a pair today. So, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Looks kind of disappointed, but tries to hide it.
If you want later, Satina and I were playing the new version of my card game. I kind of came up with a couple of rules, and she adjusted them because she didn't like them at first. But if you want to play, and maybe if you find Sasha, we need 4 people. So.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, where did she go? I'll look around a bit.
You find her covered in elk's blood. I don't know. Shh. Ooh, I'm an
That was the day
elf.
before.
Elf's blood?
Elk.
Elk.
And what's the difference?
Is Sasha here right now, or is she out doing training?
Always.
She says from right behind you.
This makes sense. I always roll terribly on perception.
So,
That's my girl.
what are you two doing?
We were gonna play cards. We just needed a 4th player. Do you want to play cards with us, Sasha?
Always. It's getting really tired of Dad trying to tell me about logistics. Like, who cares?
Well, if you go
It's
find
important for
Satina-
your future, young lady.
What do you think my future's going to be?
Long and prosperous if we succeed.
If you go find Satina, we can play right now. But,
Oh, no.
Can't do it with that on. Yes, I guess we can play around. Sure.
oh,
I don't
shit,
have anything
yeah.
better to do.
Right. I'll pull out my cards and deal them out, and we play a card game.
I'm gonna make sure he's not cheating.
Why don't y'all roll a D100 flat check?
All right. I don't try to cheat, but this is my first time trying to play this game properly. D100, 90 flat.
Oh. 87.
62 and
Oh,
53. Okay, yeah, so Ymitri pulls ahead.
Double aces. Awesome.
Oh.
Sorry, I mean, I didn't rig the game. I just dealer's advantage or something. But it's your turn now, Satina.
Okay, yeah, she deals another
Yeah.
round. You know, you can all roll again. Things proceed.
again. I want to win. 52.
61.
Okay, yeah, Rhea wins the next round. You all have a nice, happy evening. Sasha only makes fun of Pyotr a bit.
Also, just keeps asking why you guys haven't kissed yet.
She hasn't asked us that.
She hasn't asked that yet.
She only asked
I mean,
me
like,
that.
it's a valid question, though, right?
What's a valid question?
Like Ymitri, you haven't picked up on it yet?
Picked up on what?
He is kind of a
don't-
slob. He doesn't pick up very much.
Oh, don't worry about it, honey. He's kinda slow.
Satina, what's she talking about?
Oh, nothing. Nothing. Just. She gives a pitying look to Rhea.
I feel like you guys have been talking about something behind my back for like a week now, but I just haven't bothered to ask. But what is it? Do you know Rhea? What have they been talking about?
Girls don't tell each other. Girls don't tell boys other girls' secrets.
What? So all 3 of you know?
I mean,
Never
yeah.
mind. It's just, I guess it's not worth me knowing. Never mind. guess I'll go-
Even I know.
What?
Figure it out.
Can you roll a perception check to see if Ymitri figures
Yeah.
it out?
Sure.
Is this going to be the moment?
Ooh.
Should I put on the theme song of Rhea?
Can you?
17.
Oh, the individual songs work, not the.
17.
With a 17, you think they're talking about something with your, relationship with Rhea?
For a second, once I get it, I'll become quiet, and then my eyes will open wide at Rhea for a moment, and then
I will avoid eye contact impressively and blush.
What are you all staring at?
Also, I feel like you should have to take a penalty to the next round of cards.
Oh yeah.
Sure, I aggressively deal the next round of cards out, trying to change the topic. So I'll roll with disadvantage or something?
Yep. Well, why don't you just roll and then subtract 10?
Okay, 57.
97. We'll have that be for Sasha, that one. What'd you get, Rhea?
26. I do terribly.
All right, Sasha, you win. You get to make the next rule.
Okay. Yeah, so this continues for some time. You guys play some more rounds and do some more chatting. Mm-hmm. But we're gonna zoom back out again. Is anybody else doing anything?
I'm going to try and continue getting Hortus's attention by at this point, just taking a bag of seeds with me and trying to stealth around the town, just tossing the seeds fucking everywhere. There's just going to be fucking flowers everywhere.
Yeah.
Someday.
Go ahead and roll a perception.
Just flowers for days. And maybe some vegetables.
I'm going to...
Is 21?
21. So with that, you will sense a sort of acknowledgement in the back of your head, like some sort of ethereal head nod.
Hey man, he likes to sew. I don't have any oats though. Shit.
Well, I'm going to spend my day keeping my daggers sharp and my skills sharper. I'm going to basically train and shit and just make sure that I'm ready to hopefully not die on the day of the big ritual.
As we just walk into Pyotr doing that thing with the knife where he just quickly stabs it in between all his fingers.
No, that dulls the knife. Come on, man.
No, he's just doing push-ups nearly butt naked.
Oh, no. It wouldn't be push-ups. It would be he's just hanging from the rafters doing
And doing the sit-ups?
Yeah.
I was thinking the exact same thing.
with a knife between his teeth.
I shouldn't have poisoned the knife before I did this.
So as you're doing this, is there anything that
you're doing this?
I'm going back to Lysa's thing. Is there anything that you're looking for from Hortus?
A conversation.
Okay. What does the thing that you're looking for in this conversation boil down to?
I was going to ask him if he could So okay, so the point of this ritual is to make it so that the power of the
Vallast.
Vallast is a force of light rather than a force of dark, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was wondering if Hortus could selectively switch. I guess I was just curious how that worked. Because he seems to be... he's worshipped by both sides, but wouldn't he still technically be a force of dark? Or could he willingly become a force of light if he chose to?
Just your basic God's mechanics questions about alignment and how fluid it is.
You don't
Can
really...
I convince Hortus to be a good guy?
You don't really get a direct answer from him, but as you're kind of sowing these seeds, you get the feeling that as you tend to these symbols of nature, that the answer will kind of be represented in them. Okay. So, Ymitri,
Yeah.
you had a meeting that you had wanted to set up with one Dr. Drazgrul.
Yes, I
It
did.
strikes me that now might be a good time to perhaps explore that.
This is a thumbs up.
Are you going alone?
Just because I'm a bad guy doesn't mean I'm a bad guy,
So-
you know?
In the day before I would be going to Driscoll, there I have a list of things. I was at first wanted to go over my book while I was actually with Rhea for a second, and I go.
And that's when you find the naughty page.
So, Rhea, I had that meeting with that Dr. Drazgrul lady sometime, and I don't exactly know when it is, but I wanted to show you something I was thinking about. And yeah. So remember when I let the one who watches Ananake kind of know everything really fast in her mind?
Yeah.
I can kind of do well, the book has other things, other like tricks and things I can do. So this one right here, and I'll kind of flip open to a page and hold the cipher to it. Reading this page, it describes a spell in which case you can kind of mimic what other, books and pages look like. So I was thinking if I go talk to this Drazgrul lady, I can bring this book, having changed what one of the pages says, and kind of, I don't know, get her to believe something that isn't true or something. But there's another one here where it would allow me to kind of force everyone to speak the truth. Or they could just not speak at all. It doesn't make them talk. But I couldn't think of an idea of what to do or something. Do I just go talk to her? Even though they said she was dangerous, I feel like if I get some upper hand, and I don't think I should go alone either.
Yeah, I don't think you should go alone. I think both of those are good. So, with your first plan about changing what the book says, I mean, to what end? What is the goal in going to talk to her?
I don't know. Ananake said that she's dangerous and evil and is causing the blockage in her vision, but she also is the one that would know exactly what these potions would do. I mean, I know they're supposed to bring back one of the old ones or something like that and give them control, but I figured if everyone was there, we could all see what would happen and then stop it, but I don't know. I just didn't want to... I wanted to talk to you first about doing something like that.
Yeah. No, I think you're thinking along the right lines.
Perhaps
so that truth-telling spell, would she do people know if you're have you casted this on us before?
No, I've
Would I
never cast it
know?
on you guys, but I've actually never cast it at all is the thing, so it would be the first time.
Okay.
Let me grab my cipher real quick so I can read this portion of it. I can tell you exactly if that's one question you asked. They'd be aware if it says right here, they'd be aware afterwards, but it would last up, to 10, maybe even 15 minutes, which I think would be enough. So,
Yeah.
all right. I just wanted to get your insights and the other day, what Sasha said. I definitely I've kind of like, I've liked you for a quite a bit now at this point, Rhea. And I didn't know how to tell you or anything like that. And all this has been going on, and I just felt it would be awkward. But I'm sorry, but she kind of made it awkward. So I just been thinking about that the last 2 days. So, I figured just randomly would be fine. So, now you know.
Awkward.
Describe Rhea's face.
Super awkward right now.
Notice me, senpai.
You like me?
Yeah. Kind of smile a little bit, but like be weirded out that you asked a question.
Okay. Well, I'm smiling too, and like playing with my hair a little bit.
Yeah.
And I say, well, I like you too. And then I'm gonna like run in my room and close the door.
He's like stands up after you, but like he doesn't chase after you. But he's like, what?
Senpai noticed him.
Pyotr's in the rafters above, like, holy shit, I really wish I could move right now, but I make noise and I can't let them know I heard everything.
Immediately stops doing his push-ups. Just like tries to keep the sweat from dripping.
Tom Cruise on the ceiling.
One of these days we're gonna learn to look up. But not this day.
Today is not that day.
15 minutes later, I'd knock on whatever we've been using for doors at this point.
Hey,
Okay.
Are you in there?
I'll open the door.
Are you feeling better?
Yeah.
Do you mind if I come in and talk for a second?
Okay.
Cool.
I'm cool if we just skip, but I just talk about us for 30, 40 minutes, and then we'll leave a little bit. Just leave.
The only detail that I'll add is at one point, one of you, why don't you just roll like competing perception checks?
Oh, competing.
Ooh, that was pretty good. 21.
Let's get him out now. 10.
Okay. So Rhea, you hear some giggling outside the door.
My God, Sasha, go away!
You hear two voices break out into loud laughter. The other one is clearly Satina, and they both scamper off.
Oh, here I thought you were going to say that because he's been hanging upside down so long, they could hear the blood rushing into...
What would be my charm/smooth roll?
That would be your charisma.
All right. I'm going to hero point that. I got a nat 1.
Oh, buddy.
Oh, boy.
This is not the time.
I know.
No, it's perfect. The time.
14 is my
Okay.
total.
Since it's a straight stat roll, would you consider Ymitri proficient in charm? Do you have diplomacy?
Oh, yeah. I rolled diplomacy. That was my total with my diplomacy, my best score, 14.
Oh, okay. You're an awkward teenager about it. It's fine.
Oh, boy.
That's a single yike.
Okay.
Right. I, Abby, refuse to roll for Rhea and just decide that she is also the most awkward teenager about it. It's the only logical answer.
It's fine. It's not smooth, but like y'all are in a place where you can accept that. It's fine. You don't always have to be made of.
Also, I
Yeah.
mean, like,
Made
you
of
guys
charisma.
are both teenagers as characters.
Yeah, you're both children.
Okay.
I'm not a child. I'm an adult.
Man.
Says the 18-year-old, probably.
Trying to think what kind of conversation happens.
That is a classic 18 to 16 to 18-year-old line.
You know you're an adult when you don't have to insist on it.
You're not an adult. You're an adult when you wish you weren't.
Yeah, I was going to say, you're an adult when you just
thanks for
keep
following,
asking
Scarlet
for
Foxer.
an adult.
Okay. So, yeah, what's going to happen next is we're going to go over to Dr. Drazgrul's place. Ymitri, who are you bringing with you?
Choose your part.
Everyone we were all there when we were told this, so I'd probably bring everybody. Not
Awesome.
Satina and not Sasha, obviously. And not
I don't know,
Efren.
apparently Sasha's now very proficient at murdering animals.
But, it sounds fun. Why you never bring me along on the cool stuff?
Because it's dangerous, sweetie.
Also, you just got to go hunting the other day.
Because
Yeah,
you
but I didn't get to
eavesdropped
butcher
on
it.
me.
Can Ananake look like a regular person? Or is she, recognizable as, this person's a mystic, type person?
Oh, yeah, you want me to read off the description again?
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
Okay, so Anananke, let me get up my character notes here. 'Cause
I don't know if she has, flowing, purple, yellow hair that's, you can see from a mile away.
Not quite. She is a balderation woman in white robes made of canvas, with a long staff ending in a ball swirling with red and green energy. The air around her, and thus the warehouse, has smelled of incense and destiny. She's wearing a scarf, black scarf around her eyes, although she seems well aware of her environment.
Any chance we can throw on, a leather jacket and some pants? And chill?
Do not worry about me. I will stay here for now, and I will be sure to keep an eye on you from afar.
Okay.
What kind of booze you like?
Um,
We're going out. We might as well pick something up for,
I prefer a hard stout, thank you.
Okay. Noted. Eat, drink, and be merry. For tomorrow, we are probably going to die.
I'll tell Sasha that I'll help her butcher it next time, but it's better to start with smaller dissections so you get familiar with the tools.
Look, I just want to rip the limb from a deer. Is that so hard to ask for?
No, but if you know how to do it, you'll be able to rip much more out.
She gives you this incredulous look, like you're just trying to keep your toys to yourself.
You may get a different incredulous look from Pyotr at about the same time.
Okay, so you all go to Malaman's magnificent merchandise, where you had previously met Malaman, the shopkeeper who has some supernatural powers relating to his ability to man all of his stores at once. And he told you this sob story about how he got mixed in with the cult of the Astrologian's moon, leading to a lot of sorrow and sadness. And you had arranged for this meeting, so he is in the back of his shop, and the sign is flipped over to closed, but he lets you all in. And as you walk into the store, you see, you walk through the lobby, and he takes you into the back area, which is just kind of this dimly lit room. There's two bare sofas that are kind of sitting there, and the whole place just looks really dusty and unused. But you see this goblin sitting there who you take to be Drazgrul, and I will describe them for you now. They are wearing some thick Coke bottle glasses, and they have this really scruffy mutton chops. Nope, it's a she. No mutton chops.
Ladies can have mutton chops.
Okay, fine. She has mutton chops.
Yes.
Coke bottle glasses,
Goblin style.
mutton chops, and a evil sci-fi mad scientist white lab coat.
Good question. For on our way over there, are you meeting with her alone and we're all just kind of back up from the outside, or are we in the room with you?
I don't know.
Why don't you all go in with him?
I was going...
I would happily be in that room.
There's a
if
storefront that we walked into, and then
I was going to say you can take Almir in with you and we can just be hiding in a different room with something. For the accounts.
Can you browse his selection of runestones for me? Let me know what he has in stock.
I don't think that's what we're here for.
I know, but if you guys are staying out here, you might as well
I
be
think
useful.
I think we are going in with him. I was wondering if it was an option to go in with him, or
Yeah,
if
you
it was like
can.
a private meeting that we had to be speaking
Nah.
about.
You all are kind of in the loop on this now, so you are as welcome as anybody.
Excellent.
So, I see you came to join us. I've heard a lot about you. Well, at least a little bit from Malaman already. Please,
What?
sit. Malaman's just kind of standing in the corner with a little bit of a vacant look in his face.
So, did he tell you why I wanted to talk to you?
Yes, it appears that you've been contacted by the Ardenists. Is that right?
Yes.
Well, it's definitely interesting to hear. So what is it that I can do for you?
I've been trying to figure out a lot more about these Ardenists, and everything was kind of pointing in the direction of you. So, I just wanted to, I heard that you can provide passage towards more information and other ways to kind of go deeper into this, and wanted to see what you had to offer.
Indeed, I can help you pursue this path. I'll let you know in advance, though, that it's a one-way trip. And
What's
you
that
can
mean,
either
a
be my
one-way?
friend, or you can be my enemy. And my enemies do not tend to last long.
What's that mean, a one-way trip?
Let's just say that joining the cult is a commitment. One that you will be making for a very long time.
To start, I'll pull out the talisman and I'll go, here, this is the first thing I've discovered. And I'd like to use that as a distraction while she's examining it to slowly cast Zone of Truth on this area.
Okay. Go ahead and roll stealth with an int modifier.
It'd be can I?
Unless you have like a feat or something.
I'd like
Sorry,
to use
charisma,
the
you're a
creates.
charisma.
Huh?
You're a
Okay,
charisma
yeah.
caster,
I was
use
like, my
charisma.
casting stats charisma. I was like, I
Yeah.
don't want to ruse it. Okay. All right.
Ymitri
I got
doesn't
my
want to
bad
reveal
rolls
how
out.
bad his intelligence score is.
So what did you want me to roll? Stealth with what?
Stealth with your charisma.
Okay. So like add my charisma to my stealth modifier.
Instead
Well,
of Dex.
Stealth.
Instead of
Instead of my
instead
dex.
of-
So your
Okay,
proficiency.
gotcha.
Add your stealth's
22.
proficiency.
22. As Dr. Drazgrul is kind of looking at this, she just like holds up a hand. Stop what you're doing.
What? I'm not doing anything.
I'll tuck my hand away. So I stop what I'm doing.
So I've collected a few things. My first real question is, what can you tell me about this dagger?
And it's that red and green crusted dagger that I know nothing about. I pull out and show her.
She takes it and examines it. Yes, I recognize these. These are from my associate, Drell Novus. He was involved in some business with a woman named Lena a while ago.
Well, how long is a while ago?
Well, we were associating on and off for about 5 years, roughly. How long was it ago? How old are you?
I'm 21.
Okay. Really? That was with some timelines. I thought you were like 16, 17. Okay. About 21 years ago.
Could I have been 16? Never mind.
Do you want to have been 16?
No.
It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
It's just
We know you're at least 18 because you moved
just
out of Madame
thinking of what
Zoya's, or
being
Madame
16
Zilspa's a
would be
while ago.
21 years ago.
Yes, we were performing some experiments. We were wondering what would happen if we used humans as a potential host to bring some more demists into this world. And to do that, we need something to attract them here, something to bring them over to our side.
How long have you known about me?
Well, if you are who I think you are, I've known from the beginning.
You know what this does then too, and I'll pull back my vest, showing that I have one of those potions on me, the red one.
Indeed I do. So, it appears that we're going to find out if all of our work those years ago actually paid off.
Do you mean paid off?
Well, they gave that to you, didn't they?
I might have recovered it from something.
And they told you who to use those on, correct?
I silently respond.
Exactly. And have you carried out the task yet?
I don't think I'm going to be carrying out that task. Exactly.
You know, your sister didn't cooperate much either.
What?
It didn't end well for her. Relis. She thought she could turn against us. She got cold feet just like you are now. She turned against us, and we broke her. She's one of us now.
Wait, can you? What name did they say?
Relis.
Like relic, but with an S instead of a C.
What do you mean I have a sister?
Indeed,
Is she still alive?
if you can call it that.
Can I
He gets this like really creepy smile on his face. Well, she gets this really creepy smile.
insight check that the she's one of us now? Was that like an implication that like this person is also possessed by an Ordenist?
Yeah, that's the implication. It's not being subtle about it.
These poisons, is there a way to reverse them?
No.
Put it back. Where's my sister at then? Is she here in this city? This whole time?
She's with us. Go ahead and roll perception.
If this goblin is your
Ooh,
sister, I'm going to lose my
23.
shit.
23. You notice a flicker across Drazgrul's face that suggests that she's not telling you something.
I mean, we already knew that you had a sister, didn't we? You did? No, out of character. I'm pretty sure Evan did.
I mentioned it once a real long time
Yeah.
ago.
That
I didn't know.
you were told that the experiments, I think it was the Madam, what's her face, was like, yeah, there are experiments done on 2 children.
Yep.
But the
Yeah.
leader of the experiments took the girl, and then I took you in.
Yeah, well,
Experiment 626.
So they're starting to look a lot more sinister as this is going on. Where are
Just
you-
now?
Where are you guys? Where are you guys positioned?
Behind you?
Where are you guys positioned at?
I'm sitting on one of the bear sofas.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, same
Legs
here.
crossed in just such a way that it doesn't look like I can very easily reach my short sword, but I can very easily reach my short sword.
I'm kind of standing in a corner, leaning against it.
Milo is straight up lounging. This fur is luxurious, and it would be a shame for me not to.
Yeah, you can see
Standing next to you, Ymitri.
that Drazgrul is kind of like slowly reaching towards her belt that has some flasks on it.
It has flask on it, huh? Okay.
As she's slowly reaching for it, I'm just going to raise a hand and say, wait, before this all goes to shit. Tell me, this Lena you were talking about, Ravnan? About, wow, now she'd be about early 40s?
Well, she would be if she were still with us, but yes.
Okay, carry on.
Okay. Is that the signal? Are we rolling initiative?
Is she pulling out a weapon, or are we still chatting with her?
She said she's reaching for a thing. I'm not reaching for anything. I'm watching what she's doing.
She's kind of reading the room and catching some tension, so she's
I think she's caused the tension. She knew what she was doing.
fair, accurate.
After this discussion, what are you going to do next? If you've been watching me so long, what do you expect me to do?
Well, like I said, we can be friends or we can be enemies. So which is it going to be, Ymitri?
Can't we just be like,
Enemies?
Acquaintances?
yeah,
I have so many
There's
acquaintances.
nothing in between, is
I'm
there?
afraid that option's off the table.
damn it, Ymitri.
Right when, I'm gonna have to shoot magic missiles at her, man, and roll an
Let's roll initiative!
Nice!
Awesome!
Initiative! No.
I assume this is your bog standard perception initiative.
Yep.
Natural 20!
I mean, it's not a crafting initiative because she has flasks at her hip.
Let me get my D4s.
No.
We're going to start a bake-off, actually.
28.
Okay.
Milo would actually be great at the bake-off, just saying.
I know.
I think
Okay, so
I'd be
Rhea, what'd you
decent
get?
at it.
I got a 26 with my natural 20.
Lysta?
28.
Ymitri?
23.
Milo?
13.
Pyotr?
19.
Okay.
Can do.
Does getting a nat
Milo's-
20 on this give you any bonuses or anything?
Nope.
Okay.
It just
I
beats
just wanted to
ties.
repeat it because it was exciting.
Milo is still lounging on the bear couch.
Pyotr, what's your dex?
+4.
Okay. Roll a d20 again.
That's worrying. 4.
Okay.
Just getting it out of the way.
Yeah. Just get it out of the way.
Get the bad rolls out of the way. And then use all the good rolls on the attacks.
Man,
Okay.
They're setting off fireworks again. Yay.
she had to be like this much too bad for me.
I think we knew that they were going to be pretty fucking evil. They gave you neurotoxins to try and basically wipe out the brain functionality of 2 people in high positions.
Yeah, y'all have a sec while I'm getting set up, so. So I think that's everybody that I've been seeing in the chat. So yeah, we can resume the scuffle that's about to occur. I'm going to be switching back to primary in just a sec, guys. So if you're
So put your shirts back on.
Put your
and
shirts back
hats
on.
Back on.
Yeah. Stop making sexual motions at the camera.
What are you
Or
doing?
off the camera.
I mean, Rhea, you can still if you want, but like.
But I'll know.
That was probably the first time that Raya did make a sexual gesture at the camera.
Oh no. I mean, yes, totally. Totally first time.
Okay.
All right, so we were in
Yeah.
initiative or something?
Yeah, we just did initiative. Let me get the map cam up. So. Ooh.
The map cam.
It's a map. It's a map. It's a map.
It's a map. It's a map.
Are her
Map
potions
cam.
on her belt considered unattended objects?
Potions on her
By
belt.
definition,
No.
no.
That's what I thought. I was making sure the dungeon master would say no when I asked if I could target him.
Are
the
the
items
ones
that are literally on her considered her not attending them?
are the ones on top of the Taranis building considered unattended objects?
Yes.
And that's the difference.
Oh man. So I'm gonna add another row onto this because otherwise
What?
we have literally no space.
So,
Let's see.
This is what you got us into. Congratulations. Are you proud of yourself?
yeah.
Did I 1, 2, 3, 5? Yep, that's everybody. And then Drazgrul is just kind of sitting there.
Still straight lounging on this bear couch.
Still,
Yeah. Just ignore the stairs. They're not there. This is a very tiny room. It's about to get very crowded. So
So that's just a big room that we're in. Like
I'm
those
still
lines
chilling
don't
in the
exist.
corner, just being like,
What lines do we pay attention to?
So, yeah, the box that you guys are in is empty. The other box, there's a door on the bottom, and that door is still canonical. You have to run in it, and then you get into the store
I would
area.
not have been standing right next to her
Where do you want to be?
in a corner that is not right next to her.
That good?
Yes.
Okay. Anybody else have problems with their positioning?
I was lounging on the bear couch.
Okay. You are red. So yeah,
Yeah.
the bear couch is probably like here.
Pyotr and
Okay.
it was Pyotr and Milo on the couch together.
There were two couches.
Oh.
I have no problems with my. Okay.
We'll call it a corner couch. Why not? So first up is Lysta. You suddenly sense electricity go through the air after those ominous words from Dr. Drazgrul just seconds ago, half hour out of game, but seconds ago, and you feel like shit's going down now.
Well, fuck. I'm going to sidle my way over to Rhea. Just full hand and face. No. Pat her on the
Wow.
back and give a magic fang. Just magic fang to the face.
Okay,
Grab
Rhea,
her left arm.
Rhea, you feel magic flow into you as Lysta kind of touches you with the good touch that makes you do the hurdy hurt.
Give me the
And you
good
see Drazgrul is getting ready to do some sort of magical thing with some item from his her belt. Her belt. I can get this right, I swear.
I understand. the
I'm also
sideburns
going
are
to
throwing
say,
you off.
don't let her toss poisons in your face. It's probably more neurotoxins.
Rhea, if you are talking, you might be muted because we can't hear you.
I'm not talking. I was fighting with my Zoom display to get it to display better and less zoomed. Okay, so I'm magic fanged, but I was told to be careful of potions getting thrown in my face.
Yes.
They don't have to be ingested for the neurotoxins?
Ow.
I don't know how this shit works. I just know that.
Ymitri was told to feed them to people.
But we are also told that she knows how to make them, so I'm just assuming that all of her neurotoxins are like on her, and maybe she's tinkered and like come up with like.
Right, maybe she learned that by adding a pinch of saffron that would make them more potent.
So what's
or
Ray doing?
inhalable.
All right. Well, I was going to run up and do a couple of punches, but now I'm feeling scared.
Do it.
Just punch her.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm going to run up and punch her.
Okay.
Well, first I'm going to go into title stance, and then I'm going to step to her, bro.
Okay.
Then I'm going to...
Can I have her get into a position where I could flank potentially?
I would definitely... Like, I know Pyotr's thing, and like I would try to coordinate with that.
Yep. So,
Cool.
yeah, go ahead and roll your attack.
All right, and I'm going to flurry of blows, so it's going to be 2 attacks. Ooh, that first one's a 28.
Okay, that'll hit.
Nice.
And the second one, is a natural 19
That'll hit.
plus 14. It's
Nice,
33. I just
boys.
wanted to add it because it's fun. Cool.
Nice price.
Noise price.
Okay, so what'd you get for
All right,
damage?
the first attacky bit is 10 on the dice plus strength score is that's 12 points of damage in my first attack.
Sorry, I added Malamin in there. How many for your first attack?
Well,
12.
that's awkward. He was
12.
standing right where I was standing.
And then the next one is
He's
13.
really good.
How many?
13.
13.
Yep, and then they need to save against my class DC lest they be all stunned by my
I
fists.
feel like a little invaded.
Okay. That is a fort save, so that is a 20.
That meets it.
Okay.
To be fair, Lysta, he was there first.
There you go. Happy? Okay. So, with a flurry of blows, Drazgrul is assaulted by Rhea's flying fists, and Drazgrul does not take long to respond. She pulls out a talisman from... let's not make it a talisman. Let's make it a... She pulls out a
Human tooth.
wiry metal ring. No, that's later. And shoves it on her finger and says some words in a language that none of you understand, although, Ymitri, you can roll Lore Desmodin to see if you understand it.
All right. God,
Yeah, Lore
son of a
of
gun.
Artemis is what I think I
Thir-
actually gave you.
13.
13. With 13, you will not catch anything.
Yeah, I'm rolling bad.
But out of the ether, like, you see space itself begin to warp and crunch and fold in on itself, and then all of a sudden these 2-foot-long slug creatures. Sorry, 2 foot in diameter slug creatures that are coated from tip to tail in eyes, teeth, and grizzled hairs, like individual hairs, suddenly appear, and they're oozing this kind of glowing pus out of their bodies. And they do not get a turn this turn, but Drazgrul will also take the opportunity to draw her dagger and begin to reach for another item on her belt.
Question, was putting the ring on and activating and all that, at any point was that a manipulate action? Or manipulate tag action? I ask because that provokes.
Manipulate action. Let's see. Yes. So
Rhea, punch.
Hey, Abby.
Rhea, punch.
Hey, can I also do mine too?
Punch.
You do not have. You don't get an attacks opportunity.
Oh,
It's a class feature.
dang.
Ymitri, you're gonna be up next.
I'm
I
up
rolled a
next.
natural
Yes.
18,
Or
so
no,
that's
you're
a
not.
lot.
You
It's gonna
rolled.
hit.
Yeah, you rolled a 23, right? Yeah, you're up next.
Mhm. I'm rolling. Wow, I've rolled terribly. I do what I said I was going to do. I spend my entire turn to launch off a full round of magic missiles
Magic missile,
into
magic missile,
her
magic
chest.
missile.
It's just.
I kind of
so
just
that's gonna
assume that you
be
do this.
into-
Just like poke at her.
And Rhea, you said what'd you get?
I rolled a natural 18, so it's a lot.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and hey, just James. Go ahead and roll your damage.
7 plus 2. 9.
With a 9, that will take another chunk. Like Drazgrul is just like getting wailed on by your fists right now.
Right? I've done 34 points of damage so far.
Right when that 34 points of damage goes through, I go, Rhea, duck, and shoot 37 points of force damage from
What?
magic missile into her chest.
How?
It's my whole turn.
3 actions, magic missile.
3 actions,
He's
2
using a
missiles
third
per
level spell
action,
for it, that makes
1d4
sense.
plus 4 per missile.
1d4 plus 4. Okay.
I rolled a bunch of ones too, but it's essentially 64 plus 24 when I use all of my turn.
Hashtag power couple.
That's a lot. Okay.
That's
I have
a
I have
lot.
a feat to make the plus more.
Okay.
So yeah, it is a lot, but I have a feat to make the plus more.
How much was it again?
37 total.
Okay. Next up is Pyotr.
So how's she looking, like, HP
Yeah.
wise?
She gets enough time to bring these slug creatures onto Earth, and then just like in the same moment, she's just pummeled from all sides. She's like, you can tell that there's gonna be a lot of bruising. She's like gasping for air already.
All right, I'm going to take a step down and to the left so that I am within range of her and one of the slug things. I'm going to attempt to feint at her. So I make a deception check against her her perception DC.
Okay.
19? Not going to cut it.
19 against her perception DC. No, sir.
All right, I'm then going to try and stab the slug that's top.
Okay.
The slug I can reach because it has not gotten its turn yet. Therefore, I get sneak attack against it.
Okay.
Continuing to roll spectacularly well. 19?
That'll hit.
Oh, shit.
And then slug juice sprays all over the room, killing us all.
19 damage.
Okay. Oh, sorry, there was supposed to be one more of these. My plans originally called for 2, and then I toned them down a little bit so that I could have more toys to play with.
Oh, okay. The deal is altered. I do not alter it further. Got it.
No, that's it, I promise. You do
Okay.
that.
That's my
and
turn.
Your dagger is like going into this thing, and you feel the resistance change as you do so, and you see the pus kind of solidify. So go ahead and make an athletics check.
Slug juice.
Continuing the trend of rolling just spectacularly. Athletics, you said?
Yes.
16.
Ooh. Okay. Your hand slips off your dagger.
Instant death.
And it is embedded in the creature. You will have to attempt to get it with an action if you want to reclaim it.
Delightful.
Okay. Next up is Milo.
Cool. I'm going to use an action to toss Pyotr one of my poisoned daggers.
Thank you, sir.
It's one of the ones that I applied the rune to, so it's got a +1 bonus on attack rolls.
Okay.
Oh, Milo, you shouldn't have.
I want it back.
Well, yes. But like for my next turn's action economy, this is really nice.
And then I'm going to take 2 steps to the right.
Do you put your hands on your hips?
Oh no, the other. Sorry, I guess back. I wanted to go to the other side of Ymitri.
There is no other
There
side.
you can't.
That's
It's-
a wall.
it's-
Oh,
Is that a slug next to me?
oh. In that
Yep.
case, can I just go stand next to Ymitri 1 step from where I was? Yeah, and then I'm gonna lob. I'm gonna lob an alchemist's fire.
Cool.
Over into to the enemies down by Lysta.
Okay. Also, thank you for the bits, James. I just noticed. Sorry.
Oh, that's what it is. Okay, I saw the little heart and I was wondering what the hell.
Oh yeah, no, those are bits.
I like
I don't-
bits.
Thank you, James.
Understand what bits are for, but
Huh? Oh, they're just like tips that you can give to streamers. So, yeah, you all have been like fighting over the top spot with like I think it's like a penny per, something like that. So what do you roll, or what are you doing?
I'm tossing an alchemist's fire at
Yep.
the enemies, but down by Lysta.
Okay. Yeah. Do you have to roll anything, or do you just? I thought you still have to roll attack on the one to hit it.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Don't they have to roll a save against it instead?
Nope. No, I have to roll an attack roll. But because it's the size up, I have an item bonus to it. Yay. I also have an item bonus because I'm wearing my alchemist goggles. And I just rolled a nat 20.
Wow! Whoever in chat just said that completely called it.
Yeah, it was not.
Oh, that's you, Abby. Sorry.
Okay, so you crit.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll
so-
double damage. We'll
okay.
say for ease of convenience that the what's it called is doubled to the splash damage.
Okay.
Are you targeting
So-
Malamin?
What?
Are you targeting Malamin?
So I can't pick my splash damage
Okay.
because I'm a surgeon, not a bomber.
Okay. Fun.
Has Malaman acted yet?
No.
Okay.
He's just kind of
So-
standing there with a vacant look on his face.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that actually gets the 3 enemies, Rhea and Lysta with the splash.
Oh,
Okay.
So it's only 4 splash damage. But then also 2 persistent fire damage to middle guy and 3d8 and I did 18 fire damage. So 18 fire damage, 2 persistent fire damage for him, and then 2 fire splash damage for the people around.
18.
Is this Pathfinder?
no, this is Pathfinder 2nd edition.
Yeah, it's hardly Pathfinder, but it's still Pathfinder. There are
It is
paths to
legally
be found.
Pathfinder.
Okay, got that all marked down. That will make it Lysta. So the world comes alight as Milo chucks this alchemist fire into the middle of things, causing the whole room to burst into flame.
so how much damage did I take from that?
2.
Okay.
And
Sorry, it's 4 because it's doubled.
you see these slugs.
Wait, I take 4?
Yeah, it's doubled because of the crit. Sorry.
You see these slugs begin to like hiss and gurgle as they're enveloped by this flame, and they kind of begin to like wobble like they're about to move in a direction.
Don't like that. I am going to use a flaming sphere on the one in front of me.
Okay. You do that.
It reflex save.
That will be a 16.
It's the first time I get to do damage with this spell.
Yeah, they're giant slugs. Their reflexes are not good.
All right, 3d6. Here we go.
Okay. What's the text for the kapow emoji? Is it just kapow?
I don't know.
Try it.
Yes. So, how much damage you get?
Oh, right. That's 13 points of damage. I'll roll real well.
13.
And then I'm going to guidance Rhea.
Okay. That's done. Rhea. So the whole room has gotten much hotter very suddenly. You find yourself not quite flanked, but you find yourself adjacent to two of these slug creatures that are just like letting out ungodly screeches from some orifice you don't know where. And you see Drazgrul just notably perturbed and beginning to look to Malaman.
All right. And can I still reach Drazgrul? It looks like I'm right there still.
Yes, you can.
Yeah, I'm gonna punch them again.
Okay.
I'm gonna flurry of blows. Fury of blows. Wow. Oh my god, I need to bring these dice into the studio, I swear to god. They're so good. I rolled another natural 18.
Okay, that will hit.
Insane. It's crazy. And then
How you do?
my second attack. Oh, okay, that's a natural 3. I earned it. That's fair. But I still get to do the 1 damage. And that is 13 plus 3 is 16 points of damage. And because one of my flurries hit, they have to make a saving throw against my class DC, lest they are stunned.
Okay. That is a natural 18. What do you say you got for the damage?
16 points of damage.
Okay.
And I shall attack again with 7 negatives to it. That's
Yeah, I'll have to go look on Stream Elements to see if I can do something fun
not
for bits.
natural.
20 not natural. Will miss.
Okay. And then my last action, I will attack one more time, because why not? And that's a natural 2, so that'll miss too.
Natural 2 will indeed miss. That will make it Drazgrul's turn. And at this point, like, you can see his arm is hanging in a way that it should not be hanging. And she just completely ignores what she was going to do before with whatever was on her belt. And she just yells, Malaman! What was it that I was using? Malaman, the necklace! And Malaman suddenly, like, snaps to attention and throws the necklace that had been hidden under his collar over to Drazgrul, who says some more words and then vanishes.
Is the necklace still hot from being on him when he got splashed by the alchemist's fire?
Yeah, we'll say that she takes 1 more damage from it, but
Also, does using it again, is that a
Yes.
manipulate action?
it will provoke. So, Rhea, are you gonna take this woman out before she gets away?
I'm definitely gonna try.
Please. Please.
At a minus 13.
I rolled a natural 19.
Also, she doesn't get her multi-attack penalty on the
I thought you did.
not on attacks of opportunity. Also,
okay.
the multi-attack penalty only goes up to -8 for her.
Nice. Okay, yeah, that'll hit, and it's not looking good for Drazgrul.
Oh my goodness. Ah!
Do
Oh
it.
my god, does she have a formula book on her?
That's 14
I'm so excited.
points of damage.
I could tell you were just bursting over there like, oh, this is a bad alchemist.
So Drazgrul catches it and begins saying some words as she's like hastily pulling it around her neck. But with that one opening, Rhea just smacks her right across the face, and she just goes down.
I'm imagining this like straight on. You'll never take me alive. I'm going to make you rue the day that you.
Is she dead or like unconscious at the moment?
Weirdly, like even after she hits the floor, she apparently got enough out so that her body disappears.
Her body disappears. Okay.
So
whose
we
turn's
don't
next?
know, I'm guessing, is your answer?
Yep.
Whose turn's next?
It's the slime monsters, the slugs, the giant slugs.
Gross.
Yep.
What
And
square was her body in?
no
one next-
square. It's gone.
No, which square was she in though? Okay, that one.
So one of the slugs is going to just shake itself in a weird way and then just sort of explode with this ichor that goes everywhere, attempting to
knew
coat
it.
everyone.
I knew it.
Why doesn't Pyotr, Ymitri, and Lysta make a reflex save? And
Yes, reflex.
and Rhea,
I called it. I said earlier.
DC 20.
I am so pumped
Easy
about my position
peasy.
here.
It's gonna explode into
I'm a rogue.
slime juices all over the.
What happens?
Fuck. I didn't make it.
I'm gonna use my hero point.
Oh yeah, same. Not that dice either.
Oh, much better. I went from a 2 to a 19 on dice. So that's going to be above a 20 if that's the
Yeah.
DC.
I went from a 5 to a 12 on dice for a total of 22.
Nice.
Ray, you might want to total that up because you might critically succeed.
Cool. I got a 31.
Yeah, 31. So people who, man, this is just sad. People who saved take 1 damage. People who didn't take 3. And if Rhea, since you critically succeeded, you take 0.
Yay!
And then same thing except not Rhea.
Okay, I got exact C's 20.
We
Okay.
just take 3 more damage.
Same. I got straight flat 20.
Yeah. They the other one just kind of like spews its own ichor everywhere, and the people who rolled will take 7 damage normally or half as much on success. Next up, they are both going to attack.
3.
First one is going to attack Pyotr. 23
Damn it.
for max damage of 17.
Oh,
And then Ymitri, that is terrible and will not hit.
Okay.
And Milo,
In my robe.
that'll miss.
Or whatever I'm wearing. My vest.
What the hell is up with this? Okay, that misses. So, yeah, the slugs just kind of like try and lean up against various people in the room and just kind of like
I
ooze and
sprinkle
tooth you.
salt between me and the slug.
Doesn't work. You need creepy occult salt for it to work.
It
Purified
didn't,
salt.
it didn't hit me.
Fair, accurate.
It was distracting enough.
You did use purified salt.
Yeah. Anyways, the slime just kind of burns on contact and begins eating away at your clothes. And that will make it Ymitri, your turn.
Yeah, first thing I do, I don't like the slime next to me, so I'm going to kind of shove it off me, and as I do, I'm
It's
going
a
to cast
slug.
Vampiric Touch. Yeah, whatever this creature. So I need a Fortitude save from this creature.
Okay. That is 29.
He's going to save, so I'll tell you how much damage he's going to take. It's dice. Hold on. 7. He's going to take what's half of 21? 10 damage.
Okay, and
And
that's
it's
the one that's
negative
right in
if
front
that
of you?
matters. It's one within touch range. Yes.
Okay, and you said how much? Sorry.
10 damage.
That's all of them.
Pretty much, yeah. I picked one. So
Yeah, pick one. And now I'm only down 5. And then as my third action, I'm going to use manipulate action to clasp my talisman and go invisible. And
Okay.
do I see her at all when I go do that at all?
Nope.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
invisible.
so you kind of warp reality itself and disappear into the other plane.
I'm gone.
Oh, that's perfect.
I'll take my 4 damage. Well, yeah.
That's so perfect.
Pyotr, you're up.
All right, I'm going to slice with the dagger that Milo gave me at the one directly below me, so the one I'm flanking with Lysta.
Okay.
Crit!
Awesome.
Nat 20. Good stuff.
Can I have a fortitude save?
Yeah, fortitude save, because he poisoned it. Also, I get to roll a lot of dice.
Okay.
Oh, and,
Fail.
Sweet.
Unless it's like, so it totals up to 17.
Yeah, no, that's a fail. That's exciting. So he's gonna take 1d10 poison damage and will be flat-footed for 1 round.
Okay.
And okay, so he takes 27 damage from my
Ooh.
attack, and I don't have a D10 within reach.
I just rolled a 10.
No, doesn't even
He
matter.
takes 37 damage.
It dies.
Cool. I'm gonna attack the one directly below me, the other one directly below me, and yeah. Cool. -4 is 23.
That'll hit.
Okay. This one
Oh
does...
man, if you take this one down too, I get to call you Slug Slayer.
Don't take down the slug club.
11 damage.
Yep, there's a bidding war for the top spot, James. What'd you get?
11 damage.
Okay. That will not do it.
All right, and I'm gonna make my last slice because why the hell not? Okay, so -8, so that's gonna be 24.
24 will hit.
Oh, that's good damage. That's good damage. Okay, that is 20 damage.
Oh, okay.
Come on, come
I'll
on.
take
Slug
that one
Slayer.
down too. You're the Slug Slayer.
Fuck yeah!
You tried to be king, but you failed.
It's because he's so salty.
Don't take down the slug club. They're important people.
Okay.
See, I hear you speaking, and all I'm hearing coming out is, "Wow, you just killed 2 of the enemies in this combat in a single round."
And
Good
I'm
job,
trying to
Dustin.
make a Harry Potter joke.
Oh, all right.
Oh, thanks, James.
Okay.
Fine, you can have
I
your
didn't get
spot
that
back. I suppose I'm not the one that gets to decide that, but you know. Okay, so Pyotr, Milo, you're up.
Is there still a slug next to me?
Yes, there is.
It's the only one I didn't magic kill yet.
It's looking at you with its many coated or eyes coating its body.
I'm gonna shriek and move down to next to where Lysta is.
Okay.
Wrong token.
You are right.
And then I'm gonna throw another bottle of Alchemist's Fire at it.
Okay.
I'm burned to the fire. I'm burned to burn. Live by the flame, die by the flame. Live by the arson, die by the arson.
So that'll be a 28 to hit.
A 28 will hit.
All right. It'll do 13 fire damage, 2 persistent damage, and 2 splash damage.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Ow.
Pyotr, you're in the splash zone.
Yeah, Pyotr only takes the 2 splash.
Already marked it off.
Oh, this already took damage. That will put it at that many. Okay, Leista, you are up again. So the world is once again on fire. You are standing in fire.
Wait.
The other end of the room is
Oh.
on fire.
Shit.
There's slug blood
Milo,
everywhere.
you have to make a reflex save.
You guys kill each other in this fight?
I think he would have known not to move. He just said a vague space, and then
Yeah.
I don't think he would.
Yeah.
Okay. But did I take more fire damage while
Yes.
I was okay? How much?
2.
Oh, no, you didn't.
Huh? It's persistent, right?
Oh, no,
The
it's
splash isn't.
the splash is not persistent for
Oh,
fire.
right. Okay, yeah. Never mind. No more splash.
Is Malaman being hostile?
No, he's just standing there with a vacant look on its
Okay.
face.
Then I am going to move the orb of fire to the other slug. It needs to make a reflex save.
Why are you talking like Rayla?
I don't know.
That is a terrible number. It is a 10.
Change your feet.
I just switched, things happened in the past 10 minutes.
I'm gonna start playing a dwarf now. I'm talking a crappy Scottish accent.
Hey,
Maybe that's like her human disguise voice. She's
are
like,
you trying to say that my
rolled the
accent is
pathways.
crappy?
No, I'm saying my accent is crappy.
I'm insulted. 12 damage.
12 damage.
I know my accent's
With
bad, but it's not
that-
offensive.
The Slug Slayer title is threatened by Leista, who takes down the last one in a blaze of inferno fury on top of Inferno. I don't know. There's a lot of fire. The house is burning down now. You all might want to get out.
Well,
Malaman's
I'm gonna
still...
grab Mal and the rest of us, loot the shop, then we go.
I appear next to Malaman, yeah. I cast
my
Dispel
orb
on him
is
right when I
not
appear.
setting things on. It is a floating orb.
It was the 2 alchemist fires that set the place on
Yeah.
fire.
Fair.
Yeah, so Malaman's still just standing there with a vacant look on his face.
Should we
Yeah,
just take him
when I
out for his
appear,
own
I'm
good?
going to cast Dispel Magic on him. Or did he seem entranced or just speechless? Because he
Yeah,
hasn't
no
acted.
effect.
I think
fuck.
that it is probably an effect. I've really fucked up my accent now. An effect of him being controlled by Odinists. I don't think it's a normal magical thing. It might just be better to put him out of his misery. I don't know.
What? No, I grab him and start to,
usher him out the store best I can with my friend's help.
Yeah, as you touch him, he just kind of snaps to. Oh, hello, welcome to Malaman's magnificent merchandise. How can I help you?
we need to go now. Do you have water anywhere?
What's happening?
Do you have a scroll that makes water?
No, we need to get out of here now.
He said Dr. Drazgrul set the whole place on fire and disappeared.
Roll deception.
Yep.
Well, hold on. She did summon the slug, so the fire is her fault.
No, no, I will not allow that logic to stand. Thank you very much, Milo.
She is also the one who turned it into a fight.
She's the one who started dancing first.
16.
16. Sure. He's still a little out of sorts, so he'll be like, oh, okay, we just need to get out of here, quick. And he...
Pyotr's already downstairs grabbing magical shit.
Okay. Is this...
Did he remember my comment about runestones / formula books?
Yes, I will keep a special eye out for runestones and or formula books.
We'll sort this out off screen. because I did not come up with loot for this fight.
Right,
Suffice to
right.
say, you do grab some, and they're yours if you want to keep them.
Of course.
Right when we step out, I'm gonna
Also,
kind
shiny
of like,
magic swords would be great.
look to Maliman and be like, Maliman, you had a necklace on. What did it do?
Oh, that was my oh, yes, that necklace. I don't have it anymore.
No, what did it do? Did it take you somewhere?
Oh, it's how do I describe this? It takes me between here and the other plane, and kind of uses it like a slingshot. It's what allows me to move between my stores so quickly.
Damn it, so she's gone.
Used to.
Do you have another one?
She will need to be... No, I don't have another one. I actually received it from her. She will probably be at one of my other stores, but I don't know which one.
Say, Rhea, how good did that last punch feel? Do you think you might have knocked her out in transit?
I mean, I think she's knocked out.
Cool. Hey, Mr. Malaman, sir, where are your other shops? Also, may I have a set of keys?
Okay. He complies and gives you the deets. There are a number of things around town. You're going to have to roll high to be able to move around the city that far undetected. But please, we need to grab some of the turns. We need to put out this fire.
I'm gonna look up at the probably pretty heavily burning building.
I'm starting to help put out fire if he's putting an effort himself.
Yeah, he's like looking around for somebody to call for help.
Ray, call for help. I'm gonna help him start putting out the small bits of the fire.
Can I use like prestidigitation to like have a tiny stream?
Yep,
I
you
comically
can.
small.
You can be Aqua.
Create water, please.
You want me to call for help? Okay.
I didn't prepare that today.
Wait,
I
you
will-
yell help 3 times, and then the elite beat agents will show up.
Well, I'm gonna go outside and run around screaming help and keep running as fast as I can in like larger and larger circles, pointing to the fire. You've told me to call for help. You didn't specify how.
I'm gonna flee if Ray is doing that.
Okay. Yeah, Rhea, it's not long before you. What? You guys are in the Mugra, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's good.
This is the Mogray district.
So you pretty quickly run into Twilight Cudgel, who's like, "Yeah, what do you want?
Oh, never.
What's going on?" Rhea?
Oh, there's a fire! Quick! I'm afraid it's gonna spread to the other buildings, and I'm gonna point to it. You have to help put it out.
Oh, another fire. Yes, okay. I'll go grab some men. He runs off, and pretty quickly you all see the fire being combated by the, fortunately for you, friendly Taranis of the Twilight Cudgel.
Hey, we're paying them off. They're the closest things to allies we have.
That's a relief. I'm not gonna lie.
It really is.
Yep. So before long, you put out the fire. Pyotr, can I get some stealth rules while you go off on your murder mission?
Yes, you can. How many do you want?
I want one for now, and then we're going to roll a d10 to see if you get the right one first try.
29.
Okay. Roll a d10.
I don't have a D10. Somebody roll it for Milo. Roll it for me.
I'm
That's
on it.
cheating. You dirty cheater.
I know exactly where my D10s are on my other table.
Nat 1.
Yes. Were we trying to roll for a 1?
Yeah. So describe how you dart across the through the town to get to your non-objective.
Well, that depends. If there's some nice, like, shady rooftops, I will do the Batman thing. If there's some crowds, I will do the Assassin's Creed thing. If there's back alleys, I'll do the more reasonable thing, I guess. Basically, sneaking.
Stereotypical action movie, dart down the alley.
Yeah, I'm keeping to the shadows. I am a shadow within a shadow.
There is probably good shadows because of the fire.
Okay. I'm thinking it's not going to be super interesting to just keep on rolling 2 rolls over and over. So why don't we get one more stealth roll, and then we'll just roll a d10 to see how long it takes you.
Okay. Stealth. I believe that is a 26.
Okay.
And then, Milo, can I have you roll me the deep?
I did. I just rolled a 10 for this one.
No, 10 is bad. Because you're rolling to see how many shops you have to go through.
But you rolled a 1 already! And it didn't...
The first one was to see if you got the right shop on the first try. The second one was to see how many more shops you went through.
I call bullshit! There are only 10 in the first place!
Yeah, so you don't go through all 10. You go through, 8. It takes
It was
a
the first
while.
one all along.
You just didn't look good enough from the first one.
Or you got
I'll
there
make
too
sure
soon.
to style my hair better next time.
No, so
I
you
look
spend quite a while roaming around the city, darting across rooftops. It almost loses its appeal, stylistically speaking.
You take that back.
But you do eventually get to one where you see an unconscious, now thoroughly bled out Dr. Drazgrul. She's in the back room, and she's already gone. She did not pass her saves.
Well, cool. That saves me some time. I'm going to grab that necklace.
Okay. You have
And given that this
a
was-
necklace
oh,
of
sorry.
many homes.
Get their bandolier.
And I will grab everything else everything else that isn't nailed to her skin on her.
Oh, boy. You
Does she
all...
Does she have a formula book?
No. Not on her.
Am I near one of the channels?
One of the channels? Yeah, sure.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to not loot the building. I'm going to pick her up because she's goblin size. I can just throw her over one shoulder.
And then go back to the
Yes.
burning building.
That's really far away now. I'm going to lock up behind me, and I'm going to toss her body into the river.
Okay.
And I'm going to walk home.
So, of note, you find a moderate alchemist's fire, as well as 2 doses of a black tar-like substance held in a small vial. It bubbles as if constantly boiling, and you see almost a rainbow effect hidden in the pitch-black substance if you look closely. It is very obviously poison.
Okay. 1 moderate alch fire and 2 unknown poison.
Can you write down that I have it in my game plan for the end notes? Because I'm never going to be able to find it.
Could you write
if-
my footnote in your notes?
Well, so in 6 sessions, Pyotr's going to be like, I whip out this mysterious black substance and coat my dagger in it. And I'm going to be like, I don't remember
what the
what the
fuck was it?
shit that does.
Yep. I'll pass off once I see him next. I will pass off that moderate the alchemist fire to Milo because he's better at using them. But I'm gonna keep the poison myself.
Could probably examine that poison and tell you what it is.
True.
with-
I'm
with-
just saying this. I'm deleting the alchemist fire off of my sheet because I'm giving it to Milo.
I
Okay.
will write it down so I have
So
it.
you can roll knowledge occult, but it's not alchemical.
That's terrifying.
At least not like any sort of alchemy that you recognize.
It's okay. I have knowledge occult, so I can do that still. But he hasn't shown it to me, so I don't know. I'll remember that for later.
Okay. Cool.
Also, was there a formula book on her?
No.
Damn it.
Okay.
Were there any wards / glyphs?
We'll sort it out later.
Fair.
We're not getting into more combat tonight. So you all head back to the warehouse and eventually all meet up. Oh boy, what's happened? You all look terrible. What are those burn marks?
Milo set
hate-
everything on fire. I thought it was
I-
just Pyotr's thing,
Milo.
but
I hate slugs.
What?
Wait,
They-
you got to play with slugs?
No, we got to
giant
burn them.
sticky ones.
Why? What? Why? What are you playing with slugs?
I had a bad experience with leeches once, and
It's
slugs just haven't
Ymitri's
sit right with
fault.
me since.
It's like it usually is. Ymitri pulling us into weird bullshit.
She just kind of looks back and forth between Ymitri and Lysta and Milo.
I need a bath.
I learned that I have a sister, Satina.
You're just prestidigitating
You
myself.
learned that you
just
had
like-
a sister. Oh,
But
that's
she is, she's far gone, apparently.
oh, that's awful. I'm so sorry, Ymitri.
I don't know.
Oh.
But we might have done something that might have just made enemies. I don't know.
Are we
No,
in
enemies
danger?
just made us. I say as I walk into the. And don't worry, she was dead when I got there.
Are we in danger?
Probably.
No.
No more than usual.
Fair.
Well, I mean, she probably wasn't the only one watching Ymitri.
They've been treating me as some kind of experiment or something. They wanted me to use this on people. And where's the other one at? The blue one.
I don't think
Look
it's time for
around.
that yet.
Do you say that out loud?
Yes, I do.
I don't know, Milo. If anyway, if she knows, I don't know if she got away, she could tell them.
She's dead. That's what Pyotr just said.
Yep, she was dead when I got there.
They'll know she's dead if there's others like her. But anyway,
Oh, hey, Milo, can you take a look at? I'll pull out the flask of weird poison. I'll also just hand him the alchemist fire. Okay. Yeah, maybe what this is.
Well, this is Alchemist's fire. This is actually pretty similar to what I threw at those slugs earlier.
No, I mean this one.
Well, at first, interesting. Milo will kind of look at it in its bottle and like, does it have a stopper on it? I'm assuming.
Yes.
It's an open bottle. I've just been walking very carefully.
Yeah, that said, there is a hole on the top of the stopper. It's like really small, like a pinprick, but when you hold your hand over it, you can feel some gas escaping.
Yeah. Ooh, yikes. So it's like in a constant state of reaction right now. That's terrifying. Yeah. I'm gonna like go through my usual alchemical tests to see if I can identify it, and when I can't, then I'll go into occult means.
Okay.
And if that doesn't work, then I'll check arcane means.
I was going to say, if that doesn't work, since we got it off of Dennis, maybe Ymitri's book of or Dennis shit.
Secrets. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I also got this, and I'll pull out the necklace.
Should we give that back to Malaman?
I mean, we could,
I feel like
or we could figure out how to use it and have a very easy way of avoiding the Tarnus as we go around the city.
I guess.
yeah, exactly what it does tomorrow.
Isn't tomorrow the big bad day?
No.
I hope not.
So I rolled a 22 occult.
With that, you remember reading in a dusty tome that just kind of reeked of evil long ago, early in your studies. And inside this tome, it was describing lists of unfamiliar occultish substances, and one of them that you came across is called the One's Blood, and it matches the description of this. It's basically a reskin of spider hunter's venom, something like that.
Oh, dope! That's literally what I was using today.
Yeah.
That's it. That's amazing. Hunting spider venom. The One's Blood.
Cool. Yeah, I'm going to I'm gonna keep both of those because I cannot make poisons for myself that are any good.
Okay. So let's stop for a second. It's 8:20 my time, and the next scene is gonna be a biggin. The next two scenes are gonna be a biggin.
Well, let's tease it for the audience for next week then.
Yeah. I was going to say when we got back, I was going to try and find Ethrin.
Oh, I'm here.
And Pyotr, can I have my knife back?
Well, you
Oh, yeah, there you go.
out in the woods just outside of town, did you happen to find a good river? Really want to wash, like, prestidigitation can only do so much.
Yes, the prestidigitation will suffice in a pinch, but it doesn't. It leaves this sort of residue, I guess.
So glad you understand what I'm saying about it.
There is a river outside of town. I can show it to you tomorrow.
Awesome, thank you. Those slugs exploded everywhere.
Should I ask?
I mean...
You
don't
can,
know,
just don't
really.
ask Milo.
I really don't know how to describe it more. A little goblin woman summoned 3 slugs that when you stabbed them, they stole your weapons, and then they decided to explode ichor all over us. It was unpleasant.
That sounds like very corrupted form of life.
They were
Dark
also
indeed.
very large. Just
Well,
think we just found Joe's phobia.
Nah, actually, I straight up don't mind slugs at all.
Sure.
I will hope that this does not portend future troubles, then.
Well, if it helps, I don't think that they were Ashkin. Apparently, probably more aligned with other worldly stuff.
Oh, yes. Anananke told me earlier about these things that you've been investigating. They sound truly corrupt.
Yeah,
This city in a nutshell.
I hope we can...
really do not like this place.
I will be sure to do all I can to prevent them from incurring into our world any further. If you need my help, please just ask.
Well, we got rid of...
Puts a hand on your shoulder.
I'll put my hand over his hand.
Oh.
Pyotr's gonna turn around and walk away from this conversation.
Bad touch. Yep, pretty much.
Hand touch. Hand touch. I'm out.
Hand touch, hand touch. Why are there so many hormones in this warehouse?
Okay. So we're gonna fade away from that scene and move on to the next day.
Oh, okay.
Ruh-roh.
Yes. And let me bring up my calendar.
I'm gonna
So
prepare my potions and stuff in the
it's only
morning.
weird if you make it weird. Yep.
I
Oh.
apply poison to my
Bring
daggers.
Ray of Mango.
Seriously, how many mangoes do you
Oh,
have to
right.
bring a woman?
Here's where we're gonna leave off. I'm sorry, I forgot there was a third scene. This one's fun.
Oh god.
You don't have
The DM's having fun. No one else is. That's
Okay.
not how it works. Never mind. Ignore me.
So that night,
Very not true.
you all go to sleep, and I'm just gonna do some background prep and then just kind of talk over it so it's not super awkward and quiet. But
Okay.
I am doing stuff right now, and I'm
Sure you
almost
are.
done with them.
Hey, Ymitri, Rhea, take it away with your awkward
Nah, I'm good
Just-
now.
flirting.
Cut to
Okay,
scene.
never mind. DM's ready. Too late.
Okay.
Moment is past.
Oh, of course.
Pyotr.
Anytime.
While sleeping, you begin to feel a familiar sensation of drifting off. But suddenly, you feel yourself drifting up and away before sinking with a lurch down, the wind rushing in your ears as you feel yourself zooming underground. You open your eyes to find yourself flying through the aftercrypts with amazing speed. jerking suddenly around corners and flying with purpose towards a destination that part of you sort of already knows, even though you can't put your finger on where it is. All of a sudden, you come to a stop as you approach two voices and two torchlights, bobbing their way through the cobweb-strewn corridor. It doesn't take long for you to recognize the two figures. Morok, walking side by side with Calyx.
Oh, delightful.
Please, Calyx, reconsider. You've seen how this ritual changes people, how it drives them to madness. On top of that, the ritual hasn't been perfected yet. You've seen what happens when it fails. We might have to kill you.
Do not worry. I am of strong heart and mind. I recognize I will be giving something up, but I cannot allow this frail body to hold me back any longer. I must become stronger, as Mira has.
Your wife has Ashnikar to fall back on, receiving their power in its raw form. This is different. You're taking a piece of a soul, fully formed, with its own will and drive, and placing it alongside yours. Even if you have a strong soul, if we take too much from Vallast, or if we let your guard down, it could consume you entirely. Enough!
You will perform this ritual on me tonight. I will not tolerate any more questions. Things go black for a bit. Then you find yourself in a ritual chamber. A number of hooded figures stand around. In the center, you see Morok and Calyx. They stand next to a large shark hanging by its tail upside down on some hooks. Its hot, rotting flesh giving the entire room a rancid odor. Morok says some words in a language entirely unfamiliar to you.
Korak, Nal Shothga,
and then takes a bite down directly out of the shark's flesh, followed quickly by Calyx, causing shark blood, rancid and kind of congealing, to drip down their chin onto their bodies. Next, Calyx walks over to a large tub filled with yellowing, chummed seawater. Morok cuts her palm and begins walking around in a circle around the tub, allowing her blood to drip on the stone flooring with ritualistic purpose. Calyx disrobes entirely and walks into the pool.
Oh, God.
Two acolytes.
Oh, no, he's hot. Sorry.
Two acolytes walk forward as Morok finishes drawing the circle, the scent of blood leaving an irony taste in your mouth.
Grachnal, Lingar, Vallast telleth vir Sigdar.
And the rest of the participants respond, Vallast telleth vir Sigdar. And suddenly, the acolytes shove Calyx under the water, holding him under as if to drown him. Things are silent for the first 10 seconds, the first 30 seconds, the first minute, until finally, you hear splashing coming from the water as Calyx begins to struggle to free himself. The acolytes hold strong, though, making sure to hold him under until the thrashing stops. The air runs thick with tension as everything comes to an eerie silence. Then, with a clap of thunder, light streaks down from the sky directly into the pool before you wake up with a shout, gasping for breath.
What? Pyotr, is that you?
And that's where we're leaving off.
Yikes. What?
Nice.
So, Pyotr, how was his butt?
He's hot.
Yeah, he's got
Terrible.
he's got Geralt bod going on, so it's like all scarred and just the best six-pack you've ever seen.
He's
So
just
here's-
better than you.
Here's the question. If and when Big Evil God comes back as Big Good God, should we succeed, does that mean Calyx will, stop being a douchebag?
Also,
Who knows?
wait, Mira's Calyx's wife?
Don't throw me with a good time.
Sasha has one of her necklaces. Is that just a normal necklace?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a relief.
Also, I don't know if you should let your daughter see their son anymore.
Yeah, one of the things that'll stick out to you from that scene is that when you went to Calyx's estate
Oh yeah.
and his wife introduced himself to you, she was what was her name? It was a long time ago. Bella. That's what it was.
Terrifying. And she gave me a pretty bad vibe then. So, yeah. And if you think that Pyotr has ever approved of this relationship with Calix's son, he has not.
Yeah.
Like, seriously, if you say, no, you are forbidden from seeing that boy, then it's just like, it's over.
But now
it's
you
now a
just
thing.
found out that he might be the grandson of an evil god. Or
An
grandnephew.
evil god that's about to become a good god, so...
No. He's a grandnephew
Oh, I know, it's a
of...
different one. It's the sister of...
Yeah, he's a grandnephew of that one.
We're probably going to have to end up moving soon. You know, the heat's pretty high. Then that'll kill the relationship on its own. I'm not
It's
too
those
worried.
taxes, man. They're going up. You
Also,
gotta get out
he
of here.
still hasn't put a scarf
the
out on the
arson.
window.
Yeah, but the arson's gonna follow you wherever you go.
And the wanted posters.
Those two.
Also, the Ardenists now.
Yeah, those guys.
As long as you have that potion in your possession, probably you should just hand it over. Then they.
Yeah, as long as you
won't
have
bother
those
you.
potions in your possession. Maybe you should just hand it over.
I'll handle it.
Why do you think I have one of the potions?
What?
To help handle it?
You're saying stuff would follow you. You're assuming I have one of the potions.
I don't know.
Okay. Does somebody want to do
Not in character.
Danger Doggo time before we head out for the night?
So we do get a night's rest.
Yeah.
Good.
Interrupted. Sweet.
Spell slots. I used
Awesome.
spell slots of the highest level.
I'm really hoping somebody takes down the person that's hanging out and is the current target, because you get some fun stuff.
Oh, spoilers.
Spoilers.
Get the stuff.
Okay.
But damn.
But yeah, unless there's somebody else in the chat who wants to participate in this thing, we will transition back to the primary thing. Oh shit. Yep, I'll give you all a second to get back. Camera ready. Pants on, everyone. Pants on.
I'm always camera ready.
Pants on, legs down.
The message.
Oh,
Pants on.
Okay. Yeah. Anyways, it's been a night. Stuff happened.
Yes.
Things. It has been pleasure to
Romance is in the air.
game with you all. Thank you, Darkest Soul and Just James to pants are bullshit for tuning in. Yeah, it was really fun to have you guys around. So
oh, here he comes.
appreciate it.
Da-da-da-da.
Thanks.
Joe is here in time to say, "Praise the sun."
Oh, and thanks for all
You're muted,
thanks for all
Joe.
the tips that
Joe,
you gave
you're
tonight.
muted.
It's really appreciated. So yeah.
Praise the sun.
There we go.
Anyways, yeah, we're gonna be heading off. So I guess we'll see you next week.
Yeah.
Hopefully the world is still in one piece by then.
Or better pieces.
Or better pieces. We can hope. Anyways, see ya.